So while I was out here, I'm in the field, been cleaning up around the Teardrop camper there. I noticed there were chickens coming back here. So I came over here and started wandering around, and I was noticing broken chicken eggs back in here. So I started, just wandering around, see what I could see. And I was thinking, well, maybe those chickens are laying eggs back here. Broken chicken eggs. And of course we got these, we call them horse apples. I don't know what the heck they really are, but that's what we always called them. And they grow off of that big old tree up there. Once in a while, one of these things falls and just scares you, because they're heavy. They're like little bowling balls. Little broken eggshells. And as I was wandering around back through here, I was seeing eggshells like back in there. And I'm wondering, how did these eggshells end up back here? Is something stealing the eggs and bringing them back here and eating them? We've got little broken eggshells all over the place back in here. Like, oh my gosh. Like, somebody or something has been getting more eggs than we do. Maybe, I don't know. But there's definitely eggshells. And looking over there, that one almost looks like a... And over here, remember I told you there was one chicken. Look at this. Look at this. I told you there was one chicken that was always out when we put them up. Oh, I thought that was a... Okay, I thought that was a whole egg. Darn it. Yeah, I don't know. Something's definitely been eating some chicken eggs out here in the trees. Look at that. I don't know. Either the chickens have been laying eggs out here and something else is coming along and getting them. Oh, look at that. There's the culprit right there. Hey, mama chickie. Are you the one that's been coming back here laying eggs? This mama chickie's been back here a lot. A whole lot. She may be laying eggs back here. And then possums coming along and eating them. I'll bet it's very, very likely that that's exactly what's going on. Look at rooster chickies. I'll almost bet those chickens are laying eggs out in here. I don't come out here very often and just browse looking for eggs, because I don't expect them to be out here. And of course, across the barbed wire fence there is somebody else's property. I really don't want to venture onto other people's property and looking for chicken eggs. Because, number one, deer season's coming up. Somebody might be sitting out there with a rifle. And I don't want nobody to think I'm a deer, that's for sure. So, anyway, I'm just gonna, I don't know, some places I just don't want to browse through. A lot of weeds. See, there's a chicken coop way up there. And those chickens they just come all down through here. Look at those guinea birds. The guinea birds heard me talking and they figured they'd come running and seeing what's going on. The ducks do that too. They're like, what's going on back there? We know there's something going on back there. Once in a while, not very often, I'll see those guinea birds wander back there. It's usually after I've mowed. They don't like the high weeds because predators could be in the weeds. But they also do like the high weeds because they can get in there and get bugs. And that's the main reason we got them, so they help keep the bugs down. A lot of people don't realize it, but guinea birds, they will go around and eat every tick. They're good at keeping ticks away and keeping ticks down. Those things have some amazing eyesight. They get out here and just browse around and gobble up all kinds of little tiny bugs. And when you have guinea birds and you just let them roam like that, after a while you realize you don't have hardly any ticks around. You just let them things go at it. There's a loud bird up there. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. Those chickens, sometimes they lay eggs where they're supposed to, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes you just find them in the craziest places. This right here, that's a fire ant hill. I got several of them back here. You hardly ever see fire ants. But if I disturbed that, there would be thousands of them out here messing with me back. So I started dumping stuff from the bagger of the lawnmower on top of that fire ant hill. So, but yeah, I don't think the chickens mess with the fire ants either. The chickens are kind of particular, I guess you could say, when it comes to stuff like that. Look at that rooster. Rooster been out looking, huh? The rooster's been out looking. They love it when I make a path. When I make a path. So if I mowed all the way down through there, made a path, those chickens would walk that entire path. But I'm not going to do that today. Today I'm working on this thing. And I jacked up the back here hoping I can... What happened was the underneath here, that where the wheel and the axle connects to that leaf spring thing under there, a piece broke or fell off or something. So I gotta correct that. Plus I need to cover it again. The tarp that was on there was just trash. It fell apart. Just like that right there. It just fell apart. This is the second tarp. But the first tarp did this. Look at that. That's what the first tarp did. That was a secondary tarp that was on it as well. I got most of that up and put in a trash bag. But yeah, I gotta get busy. Gotta get busy. And right up there, yeah. I'm gonna have to put like blocks under four corners of this thing so I can get that axle and the two wheels to be able to move independently from the camper, so that I can get under there and get that fixed. Once I got that fixed, then I could probably hook it up and move it out of this spot, put it somewhere else. Until then, I've got to prepare for the rains that are coming. There are rains coming from the hurricanes that we have down south. So, anyway, and you can see why. The roof is not finished. But, you know, it's got a lot going on for it. So, wish me luck on getting my camper, getting the little Teardrop camper all fixed up and ready to go.